Hi, my name's Jenny McLachlan and I write funny and adventurous books for children just like you. Maybe you read one of them, perhaps The Land of Roar or Dead Good Detectives, or maybe you read my latest book, Stink. I loved creating this book because not only did I get to write all the words, but I drew all the pictures too. Some exciting things have happened to me in my life. I've been chased by an elephant, I've smelt a ghost, and I've held a baby penguin in my hands. But I haven't found any of these things anywhere near as exciting as I find writing books. I bet some of you don't believe me, and I probably wouldn't have believed me either when I was your age, because I used to find writing hard. I had loads of ideas, but I couldn't spell very well, I didn't know where to put full stops or commas, and even when I had a great idea for a story in my head, my hand would start aching before I'd even got my character out of bed. I never thought I'd become an author when I grew up, although secretly I really wanted to be one. And I can remember exactly when this dream landed in my head. I had this brilliant teacher called Mrs. Warren who helped my class write picture books. And I can still remember how happy it made me feel when I was writing and drawing the pictures for my book, The Smile Machine. And I must have been proud of it because look, I've held on to it for 37 years. When I was sitting in my classroom writing this book, I thought to myself, I'd love to do this when I'm older, but straight away I told myself it would never happen because I wasn't good enough at writing. Well, I was wrong about that. I learned how to be good at writing and I've written lots of books, and now I want to share what I've learned, all my tips and tricks with you. But first, I want to tell you why I love writing so much so I can tempt you all to give it a go. For one thing, when you write, you can make anything happen. You know when you're playing a game and you're really into it, maybe you're building something with Lego or making a city on Minecraft, but then you discover there's something you can't do. Perhaps you don't have enough bricks to finish off your Lego castle, or you want to give your wolf or Minecraft long silky fur, but you can't. Well, this never happens with writing, because when you write, you can make anything at all in the universe, in the fantasyverse, happen. If you can think it, then you can bring it to life with just this. Another reason I love writing is because when I write, I feel like the things I'm writing about have actually happened to me. In The Land of Roar, Arthur, the hero, is grabbed by a wicked scarecrow with wings called Croaky. Croaky pulls Arthur up into the air, then drops him, and Arthur crashes down towards jagged rocks in the sea. Moments before Arthur hits the water, a dragon pulls him to safety. I describe all these things happening to Arthur in the book, but at the time it didn't feel like I was making stuff up. It felt like I was describing real things. I can remember Croaky's stick fingers digging into my skin and the single thread that dangled from his button eye. I can remember the squeeze of fear in my stomach as I plunged towards the waves and the salty taste of the sea spray. And I can remember the stabbing pain in my shoulders as the dragon grabbed hold of me, pulling me up into the air. I can remember all these things just like I can remember eating cornflakes for breakfast this morning. So writing makes my life bigger and very exciting. The last reason I love writing, and this one might be the best of all, is that when I write a story down, it means other people can read it, and that means I get shared this magical thing that's in my head. Every week I get messages from children telling me they've loved reading one of my stories, and that's a very exciting feeling. It makes me feel a bit like a magician. You want a rude fairy to burst out of a fairy door and terrorise a boy? Kapow! I did it! You want to dig for pirate treasure on an island by the light of a full moon? Boom, it's done. You want to fly a dragon? Ta-da! I hope I've convinced you that writing is exciting and magical. If I have, then watch my ROARsome Writing Club videos. In these videos, I share my top writing tips and set you a fun challenge so that you can create your own characters like Croaky and Stink. So what are you waiting for? Choose a video and get ready to let your imaginations run wild.